whoever made that complex list, I just want to let you know something, man. Your ass need to go do rock and roll or some other shit. I swear to God, 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beating me, bruh.
Katt's been calling out the industry's dark side for years, but this time he's got his sights set on Choppa, and he's not holding back. He's claiming Choppa's rise to fame came with a heavy price, and if Katt's hints are true, that awakened image Choppa keeps pushing might not be as innocent as it looks. The talk about humiliation rituals exploded online, and people swear they're starting to see a pattern. Every time a new star blows up, something wild follows, and the internet instantly screams, "See? They made him do it." Even mainstream outlets are noticing how that phrase has turned into the go-to tag for anything bizarre, shocking, or off-brand. The energy feels like a mix of paranoia and uncomfortable truth. Fame doesn't reward raw talent anymore. It rewards chaos. You gotta pull off something crazy, embarrassing.
But the only difference between my humiliation ritual and a lot of others is I was walking with God the whole time. Being deeply rooted in prayer, deeply in search of answers, and deeply rooted and grounded in the palms of his hands through the process of this whole humiliation ritual.
Or borderline evil looking, just to keep your name trending. Look at Lil Nas X. When he dropped Montero, Call Me By Your Name, the J. Christ imagery, and those infamous Satan shoes with MSCHF, the world went insane. Conservatives called it demonic, and conspiracy heads shouted, "There it is, another ritual." Lil Nas brushed it off, saying it was just marketing.
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Just trolling. But fans weren't buying that excuse. The timing, the imagery, the whole dark aesthetic, it felt way too specific, like there was something deeper going on. Then came Sam Smith and Kim Petras at the 2023 Grammys, drenched in red latex, surrounded by flames, performing Unholy. Viewers said it looked more like a ritual than a performance. Even casual fans couldn't ignore how symbolic it felt, like they were watching a ceremony on live TV. And now, enter Shaboozz, fresh off his fame spike and his Met Gala debut.
I wanted to not necessarily apologize, but I wanted to explain like where my head at and where it's been for like the last week. So first of all, when I did the artwork, I knew like there would be some upset people or whatnot, simply because, you know, religion is a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. But I also didn't mean to like mock. This wasn't like a to you people, to the Christians, like, you know, it was not that. It was literally me saying, oh, I'm back like Jesus. Like that was like the whole thing. I'm not the first person to dress up as Jesus.
And the internet's already labeling him the newest initiate. He showed up rocking that pearl-heavy, gender-bending fit. And within hours, social media blew up with videos claiming it was his humiliation ritual. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. Hollywood turned him out. Another person online said, "WTF, bro, went from masculine to feminine in less than a year." People in the street started whispering that he did it on purpose, that this was his turn to play the industry's little game. That's the talk now. Every time a new artist blows up, fans start watching for the switch up, waiting to see how far they'll go to prove they're really down for the cause.
Most people's #1 fear is public humiliation, okay? I don't give a anymore. I'm not afraid of it, because I've had plenty.
It's like fame comes with a secret initiation. Do something wild, something offbeat, something zesty, and you're in. But out of all the weird things they could make these stars do, why the humiliation ritual? Why that one? Mel Gibson said it best once. Plain humiliation is Hollywood's favorite weapon. It's what every celebrity fears most, because once they break your pride in front of the world, they own you. You'll do anything to keep that fame alive, even if it means trading your dignity for another hit record or another movie role. And just when people started letting that talk fade away, boom, NLE Choppa himself jumped right into the middle of the chaos and made things 10 times crazier.
I passed my humiliation ritual with all honors, with flying colors. But the only difference between my humiliation ritual and a lot of others is I was walking with God the whole time. Being deeply rooted in prayer, deeply in search of answers, and deeply rooted and grounded in the palms of his hands through the process of this whole humiliation ritual.
On his own YouTube channel, he dropped a video boldly titled, "I did a humiliation ritual and I passed." He wasn't even trying to hide it. He said it proudly, chest out, bragging like it was an achievement, talking about how he passed with flying colors, like it was some secret test you gotta take to level up in fame. But then it got weird. Choppa said he did it while walking with God, claimed he was praying, meditating, and staying faithful through the process. People were like, wait, what? How do you call something a ritual, something that's supposed to embarrass or expose you, and then say it's holy? That contradiction set the internet on fire. And instead of backing off, Choppa doubled down. In another clip, he bragged that he aced the industry, calling himself the best.
That's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did.
Later on, Choppa tried to walk it back, saying he wasn't himself when he said all that. But it was too late. The internet never forgets. By then, people had already connected the dots. The pattern was too familiar. Blow up, do something humiliating, call it growth, then act like nothing ever happened. That's the exact cycle Katt Williams warned everyone about. Hit the spotlight, do the ritual, pretend it's all normal. At first, folks laughed it off, thinking Katt was just being wild or paranoid. But in his interview with Shannon Sharpe, he wasn't joking. He laid it all out like a roadmap. Katt claimed Hollywood offered him $50 million 4 separate times. All he had to do was play the game.
And I felt like that day, I kind of released a small bit of it. And I think in the process of me releasing that, that was the first time in a long time you kind of seen that glimpse of me. But when I recorded the first video that I made of me passing my humiliation ritual, I say that to say I was extremely angry. I was not calm.
Join the DL madness, attend those secret parties, and keep his mouth shut. But Katt said, hell no. He'd rather stay broke than get bent over for trophies and fake love. That's a man standing on something real. And that's what makes Katt so different. He's not new to this. He's been exposing the industry's darkness since before half these young rappers even had their first chain. Back then, people thought he was just cracking jokes. But now, those jokes sound more like warnings. Everything he talked about is unfolding right in front of our eyes. The sickest part? Most people ignored him because they didn't want to believe the game was that dirty.
Be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room.
But looking at it now, it's almost like there's a formula. Sell your soul, trade your morals, or sacrifice something close to you. That's the cost of fame. Every big name's got whispers following them. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rihanna, Doja Cat, all accused of doing some kind of initiation to level up. And after all that, the industry turned on him hard. They blackballed him. Deals vanished, brands dropped him, and the media slapped the insane label on his name like it was nothing. Some even whisper that the industry didn't just cancel him, they allegedly tried to silence him for good. There were even claims that they pumped him full of heavy lithium doses to shut him down completely. That's why most people keep quiet. They see what happens when you speak up.
I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
They can't control you, they can't they try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
1 minute you're a superstar, the next you're unstable. But no matter how hard they try to bury it, the patterns don't lie. Every time someone hits that peak level of fame, something weird always follows. A humiliating moment, a shocking outfit, or some eerie ritual event that flips how fans see them. Now, there are still folks who say all this ritual talk is overblown. They'll tell you the wild fashion, the horns, the dresses, it's all performance art. High fashion, couture camp, just artistic expression, not symbolism. And sure, maybe sometimes it is. But here's where things get tricky. Right after these so-called performances, artists start changing. Their whole energy flips. The way they talk, dress, move, it's like they're not even themselves anymore. And people can't help but notice how the shift always follows the same vibe.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, oh, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too.
Gender bending, strange imagery, or straight up blasphemous themes that don't match who they were when they came into the game. That's what got the streets paying close attention. Because when a rapper known for hard street anthems suddenly pops out dressed like a gothic priest in latex, you can't help but ask, what's really happening behind those closed doors? And that's exactly what Katt Williams has been preaching for years. He's been saying it loud. This fame game has rules, and none of them come free. Katt's words hit different now, especially with everything unfolding in plain sight. It's like he left breadcrumbs years ago, and the industry just keeps proving him right. Every time another celebrity breaks down, lashes out, or vanishes from the spotlight, people start connecting the dots.
You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
It's not random anymore. It's a pattern. Take Britney, yeah, Amanda Bynes, even Doja. The story always plays out the same. First, they shine bright, then they act out, get called crazy, and suddenly they disappear for recovery. But when they come back, something's off. Their whole vibe changes. Their eyes look empty, their words sound rehearsed, and the sparkle that made them who they were is just gone. Fans keep saying it looks like they've been reprogrammed. And the wildest part, the industry profits every single time. A scandal means more views, more streams, more headlines, and they feed off that chaos like it's currency.
I've passed my humiliation ritual with all honors, with flying colors.
That's why Katt's message keeps echoing. He's not talking about superstition, he's talking about control. He said it straight. They don't want stars, they want puppets. And looking around, it's hard to argue. People used to laugh when he said Hollywood was run like a cult. But look around now, all the symbols, the rituals, the coincidences stacking up, it's starting to feel way too organized to be random. Even the fans are waking up saying, this ain't entertainment anymore, this is initiation. And now that Choppa's name is in the mix, the streets are buzzing like never before. Everyone's watching to see what his next move will be. Will he keep leaning into that new image, or try to reclaim who he was before the fame started changing him? Either way, the eyes are on him now, and in Hollywood, that spotlight can be the brightest blessing or the coldest curse. You either play the clown, do what they say, or you disappear. That's the cold truth of Hollywood's fame game. When NLE Choppa said he passed his ritual, it wasn't just words. It was another reminder of how deep this rabbit hole goes. And believe it, the internet's been loud about it. One user commented, the humiliation ritual was him dressing queer and having us thinking he's gay. That's when he started supporting the LGBT community. Y'all better read between the lines. They swore he was telling the world he sold his soul. That's why his whole career switched lanes so fast. Another comment hit even harder, saying, you can't run with the devil and God at the same time. That one had people arguing in the comments for days. Some think Choppa's just playing the industry game smart. Others say he's fully crossed over into something darker. Nobody knows for sure. but everyone feels that something's off. So what do you think? Did NLE Choppa really pass his way deeper into fame, or is he just another pawn caught in the industry's sick game? And was Katt Williams right all along about Hollywood breaking people down just to own them? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one runs deep. And if you want more raw stories and messy, untamed drama, don't just scroll, smash that like button, share this video, and check out the next one waiting for you.